can still clinch that Champions League place tomorrow with a Manchester United loss or draw at Huddersfield, 9 a.m. Eastern on NBCSN for that game, and an Arsenal defeat against Brighton. It would seem unlikely that that scenario would come to pass. 11:30 Eastern for that game tomorrow, NBCSN. So the complete programme for you, Sunday and Monday. Premier League mornings on the air, 8 a.m. Eastern, NBCSN. Huddersfield, Manchester United, Chelsea, Watford is over on CNBC. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, Arsenal against Brighton, the late game, NBCSN. And then on Monday, Manchester City versus Leicester City. Manchester City, the current leaders, 2 p.m. Eastern on Monday for that game. Let's go back to today, and our 10 a.m. Eastern Time live match will be from Molineux, Wolves against Fulham here on NBCSN. Then from noon, Cardiff City. It's desperate for them, really. They need a victory against Crystal Palace if Cardiff have designs on staying in the Premier League. That's on NBC from noon Eastern. And then Newcastle United against Liverpool. The match of the day, certainly potentially speaking, 2:30 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN. And we wrap it all up with Goal Zone, 4:45 Eastern Time. Right, catching our breath after that. Kyle, it looked as though Tottenham were going to stonewall Bournemouth with 9 men, and then there was Nathan Ake in stoppage time.
And they deserved it. And Bournemouth absolutely deserved the win today. And for Spurs, you saw fight and almost were better with 9 men than they were with a full squad. It's just such a worrying thing right now, the collapse of their season. You said it. They still have top 4 in their own hands. They're in a European semi-final for the first time since the 60s, an uphill battle to get to a final against Ajax. But in context of the fact that it wasn't too long ago, they were enjoying their best ever Premier League season. And now there's only one season that they had a lower points total under Pochettino at this stage, and that was the first season. So the disparity between how good they were doing and where we see them now is remarkable, and it's really worrying.
Yeah, it's worrying. And also, Robbie, you think about this Ajax second leg now, a strength-sapping game with 9 men on the pitch for pretty much the whole second half.
There's not enough time for us to go through all of this. I mean, who saw this coming, by the way? Yeah. Bournemouth versus Spurs, punches, headbutts, over-the-top tackles, 2 red cards. I mean, I didn't see that coming. Professionalism of Spurs, it got to be in question. You got a player throwing a punch. You have another one, you know, making this crazy challenge. You know, this was a failure for Spurs that were in control of that game and let emotions overboil, and they put themselves in an awful situation. I don't know if it's that physically demanding, Derek. A back 4, a 3 in front of them that kind of shuffled across, because I thought the same thing. Like, I didn't think they were having to run everywhere to stop this being a 1-0 defeat. So I think in that regard they'd be strong enough, but just frustrating for their mentality to give it up like that in an aggressive, fighty, scrappy game. I just didn't see that coming.
And a failure of discipline, you've got to conclude when all is said and done.